Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We talk everything animation here, including a bunch of classic cartoons, classic in quotations, which we'll be getting into right now. Kind of. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Justin Cummings.
Yeah, I was wondering how you were going to phrase that one.
Yeah, well, I just kind of went with it in the beginning. But welcome back to our Survivor roleplay podcast. It has been over a year since our last Survivor simulate a season of Survivor with the cast of an animated show podcast. And if this sounds crazy to you, then you are not alone. But you do not need to know about Survivor to listen to this. I think that it helps, but you will be pretty basic with the Survivor rules. Basically, we're playing a strategy elimination game with the cast of animated shows. We've in the past done this for a bunch of ones like Avatar, Korra, Steven Universe. We did Voltron. I have it up now. We have Adventure Time. And we did an All Stars and a Star versus Ladybugs. Those are our previous ones. I think this will be number 8 on the.
This is 8, yeah.
Yeah.
We're making our way through.
So, Justin wants to call this the beginning of season 2 of Survivor. So, we'll see. And, today, however, not just one show, we are getting into classic Nickelodeon versus classic Cartoon Network. And, we'll have characters, from completed shows, from the Nickelodeon tribe and the Cartoon Network tribe, and they'll be facing off to see who can win the game. Now, if you are, someone who is older than us youngins, then this might not be classic to you. I think we're not really going back into the 90s here. This is more of the early 2000s, I would say. This is kind of
I feel like your Cartoon Network list goes older than your Nickelodeon list for this.
Yeah, I think so. Cartoon Network has less to choose from, interestingly. I think when I was looking back at all the old shows, and I tried to keep it in-house productions as well. It's like in-house Cartoon Network, in-house Nickelodeon, and suppose this is just shows that I watched as a kid, basically. And I assume Justin watched a lot of these as well.
I watched most of these, yeah.
Yeah, so these are just the popular ones, early 2000s type. Some go towards later 2000s, some go back into the 90s, but you'll see as we get into the tribes here. Justin, do you have a place where this can be taking place? The location, this is Survivor what? What's a crossover animation location?
I want it live at Nickelodeon Studios.
Isn't that home?
That you used to see in every Nickelodeon show filmed before a live studio audience in Burbank, California. Yeah!
Isn't that home court advantage?
There's nothing more classic.
Yeah.
No, I went on the set of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That's another one. Okay. That is like a tribal location. Yeah, I like that.
Well, like Guts, like it has to be at one of the Nick game shows. I know that sounds like an advantage, but these are all Nicktoons.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think Legends of the Hidden Temple, the temple there. I think that's where it's taking place. Yeah, they're like inside the temple for some reason.
The host.
Yeah, who hosted that show? I don't even remember.
It wasn't Mark Summers. That was Double Dare. Was Double Dare's coming back? Double Dare's coming back.
Yeah, that's not our territory, unfortunately. But
it's not. But you might get an article because it's still Nickelodeon. You might get an article.
It's kind of adjacent to our territory. You could potentially say we could. But anyway, so let's go over our tribes here. Oh, by the way, so this is we're simulating the season with characters. You don't need to know about Survivor. As always, the idea comes from Rob Sesternino, and Rob is a podcast, so that's where we're getting all this nonsense from. And we're gonna go through the whole season playing it out with characters from old Nickelodeon shows, old Cartoon Network shows. So let's try to cast our team. So I'm mostly came up with a cast, but there are a few flex spots that I was trying to fill out, and we can debate them. So on the Nickelodeon tribe, let's do them first. We have Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents.
Already in alliance, got it. Cool.
Yeah,
Jimmy Power Hour.
Exactly. They've met before with the Jimmy T Power Hour. We have to keep that in mind when we're going. We have Zim from Invader Zim. I was considering Gurr, but I didn't want to. That seemed like a stretch putting Gurr onto Survivor. You have Danny.
Gurr could be the immunity idol.
Okay, Gurr's the. Would Gurr be fine with being an immunity idol?
I'm an immunity idol.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's singing an immunity song all the time. Maybe it's a disadvantage to win immunity because you have to hear Gurr's immunity singing. Danny Phantom,
which also has met Timmy. I don't know if that's canon, but
when did that happen?
Online.
That doesn't count. Okay.
But it was made by Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Butch Hartman thing.
It was a tough puppy. Bunsen is a beast. Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents crossover.
Okay, doesn't count. Not canon. Cat Dog. How about Cat Dog? Yeah.
Aren't they two people?
They count as one contestant.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
It's like the twins in Big Brother Canada 4, playing as one person.
Didn't that happen to Big Brother America a couple seasons ago?
They had a different type of twin twist in Big
Because
Brother
I never
America.
watched Big Brother, but I remember that and being very, very confused.
Yeah, they're trying to trick other people, I think, with twins in Big Brother America. In terms of the female contestants, we have Cindy from Jimmy Neutron. We have XJ9, aka Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
There's my pick.
Yeah, so we're big Jenny fans. I think we've discussed that before. Helga from Hey Arnold. And I have either Eliza from the Wild Thornberrys or Angelica from the Rugrats. Now
I want Eliza because Angelica is such an obvious first boot.
I have a better, the problem with Eliza is I don't remember Wild Thornberrys as much, so you're going to need to describe her personality to me. So like,
she's nice.
She's just nice? Is that
Why
it?
do you think the show ended? She's a Mary Sue. She's just nice.
She's just okay. So I'm gonna rely on you, I guess, to come up with Eliza's actions. I need to rewatch some Wild Thornberrys. I don't remember it as much. The problem with Angelica is that she's like a toddler, I guess. We could have done.
It would make things a little tough.
Could have done all grown up Angelica. That would have been fun too. But okay, we'll do Eliza from Wild Thornberrys, and then I have either Trixie Tang from Fairly Odd Parents, which in my mind she was a main character, but apparently not. Apparently she was only a minor character.
She did not pop up that often in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, but like the Tomboy Trixie episode is so iconic in my mind.
It is. It really, really is.
So like she's iconic character to me. And then or Vicky.
See, our villains are always such a easy first boot that I'd rather have Trixie just to keep it interesting. And I want a potential Trixie-Cindy alliance headed up by Helga.
Yeah, okay. Even though Trixie is apparently a minor character, I love Trixie, so we're doing Trixie. Okay, I'm on board with that. So we have our Nickelodeon tribe. Jimmy, Timmy, Zim, Danny, CatDog, Cindy, Jenny, Eliza, Helga, and Trixie. Okay, let's do Cartoon Network. So...
this one's gonna be dysfunctional.
This is tough. I didn't find as many like easy classic Cartoon Network characters that I remembered there. Like,
I'm surprised there's no cow or chicken on this list.
Yeah, I see. Like, there's a lot of ones I didn't. I guess I watched more Nick, so I'm trying to do ones.
Yeah,
I think I did watch more Nick as a kid. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, done. That's an easy
done,
one.
Easy.
Johnny Bravo because he's gonna be hilarious. That's an easy one. So we have Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I would love to put all three on, but I think we should limit ourselves to one of Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Give me Double D.
You want Double D, the smart one.
Yes! I think that he would fit in perfectly with Johnny's nonsense and could potentially play off Dexter well.
I think Eddie would be the most entertaining Survivor contestant because he'd just be trying to con people left and right.
I want Ed to go on a immunity streak.
Yeah, Ed would just be boring. He's too dumb, I think. We love Ed, but okay. Well, we have the potential to do two if we only like one of the following. So
no, but I like all of those characters, so that's not fair. Like those are my four favorites of your pick two.
Grim Reaper from Billy and Mandy, Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Number One from Kids Next Door, or Samurai Jack.
Those are such good options.
So here's the problem. I don't remember Kids Next Door that well, so I'm going to have trouble simulating. You have to describe Number One to me. He's the leader?
Yes, he's the leader, but he's also all about teamwork and strategizing. Like, he's a good leader. He's not like the I have to save everyone. He's very, very good at delegating.
Yeah,
I love Number One.
I remember liking Number One. I'm open to that. Blue, I also don't remember him that well. I loved Foster's, but he's like, he's a little trickstery, Blue.
Yeah, I feel like if we do Blue, we definitely can't do Eddie as well. Yeah. Because they're very similar.
Yeah, Grim Reaper, I love Grim Reaper. I don't know what he's doing on Survivor, though.
I don't think he knows what he's doing here. Billy and Mandy told him he had to go, and he's required to listen to them.
Would Grim Reaper get along with Johnny Bravo? I don't know.
A little too much.
Seems like kindred spirits. Who would be your pick out of these four?
If I only get one pick, I want Number One.
You want Number One?
Yes.
Okay, we can do Number One. I feel like you're also going to want Number Three. She's one of my options from the female side. But I don't want Samurai Jack. I'm going to eliminate Samurai Jack.
Okay.
Because I think he'd be boring on Survivor. He's too virtuous. We need.
So do you want Grim or you want Blue?
I mean, we could do two of Ed and Eddie, or we could do Blue or Grim. Actually, I want Grim Reaper. He would be fun.
All right.
Let's do Grim Reaper.
Do you want Grim and then Eddie?
And then we'll do. We'll do Ed, I guess, if you want Ed. But
Double D or Ed?
Double D. No single D. Just Double D or Eddie? Which one? Let's
Double D.
Double D. Okay, so we're doing Double D. So okay, let's move on to the girl side. We have Mandy from Billy and Mandy. That seems like a home run. No Billy because he's boring, but Mandy, yes. Frankie from Foster's Home. What do you think
That's
about
such
this?
a you pick.
Right?
Like, I'm fine with it, but it is the most Dylan choice.
When I looked at the Foster's Home cast list, she definitely stood out to me as the one I wanted to put on Survivor.
You didn't want Coco?
I don't know if there's a lot of intellectual.
You didn't want Grandma Foster?
I don't remember this person, but
the crazy old grandma.
I don't remember her.
Sorry. She created Foster's.
Wow, spoilers! I don't remember that.
That's in the first episode.
Oh, okay, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, Frankie, she's the Vicky equivalent. Yeah, right. She's voiced by Great Lyle, I think, right?
Yes, but she's nice.
She's nice, Vicky. Okay. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, slam dunks, but we probably shouldn't put all three of them on.
So we only get two.
We did well, unless you want both of Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab.
I do.
And number 3 from Kid Next Door. Well, describe number 3 to me. Who is she?
Sweet, innocent, very caring, kind of annoying at times because she's so sickly sweet, but good heart and can get things done when things need to get done.
Did I pick the right two K&D people, number 1 and number 3?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, those are the ones.
As far as like the main characters, yes. We could have done an entire episode of K&D because there are so many characters in that show once it gets going.
I need to rewatch
it's
some K&D.
So good. It's genuinely great. Like,
I know you love that show, yeah.
The last 3 seasons, there were just a few episodes. I will probably just make a list at some point of these are the high story notes. Just watch these and you'll understand my love.
Yeah, if you gave me 10 episodes, I could maybe rewatch some.
That's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I don't know what survivor potential there is for Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab.
We always have the dumb luck character.
Yeah, well, we have a few of those already. Let's do number 3, and then let's pick 2 of Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. So who's getting cut from the sisters here?
That's such a tough choice.
Maybe Bubbles is the most boring. This is also classic Bubble. We have to remember this is classic Powerpuff, not new Powerpuff.
Wait, then we need to have Bubbles.
Why?
I want Timmy and Bubbles to meet.
Why? Because they're
both Terra strong.
Yeah, would that cause the universe to explode?
I don't know. That's my Bubbles impression.
I feel like Bubbles is my favorite, but I feel like Blossom and Buttercup make better Survivor players.
Yes.
Okay, we'll cut Bubbles. I feel like number 3 is kind of Bubblesy from your description.
Yes, but not quite as much.
Okay. Bubbles is, I think, better on the reboot. I think she's awesome there. Okay, so we have our cast. On the Cartoon Network tribe, we have Dexter, Johnny Bravo, Ed, 2Ds, Grim Reaper, number 1, Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, Buttercup, and number 3. For some reason, there was less pickings on the Cartoon Network side of things. I
feel like there were pickings. You just missed them.
I might have missed them, but that's what we're doing. Okay, so we're eventually going to randomize idols, and we might have a tribe swap. But for now, the way it's going to work, we're going to give a tribe immunity, and then we are going to have the other tribe go to tribal council and vote someone out. This is 20 people, so we have a lot ground to cover. Justin, any initial favorites out of this cast? Who do you think is the best Survivor player among these 20 people?
XJ9.
The bias is coming out already.
It always does. No, I think, first off, robot, athletic challenges.
Yeah,
robot.
She's OP on the immunity challenges. I think we need to
now, granted, if there's a water challenge, she's kind of
yeah, she has to sit out from all the water challenges. We'll just have a lot of water challenges.
But also, she probably downloaded the Wikipedia article of every Survivor episode ever and just has that chilling on her hard drive.
Yeah, she could be good. I think Blossom, I think is going to be great at Survivor. She's very intelligent. She'll be good at this type.
If you want our villain, female winner, I'd say the Sandra or maybe even it's been so long since I've seen the show. Parvati?
Yeah.
Mandy.
I think Mandy could be great too. These logical, smart female characters. Helga, I think could be good without Arnold to distract her. No.
Are any men winning this season? Because we picked a lot of idiots.
Well, yeah, we did pick a lot of
Johnny
idiots.
Bravo's not winning. Cat Dog
Dexter,
is not winning.
Ed, Jimmy, Timmy.
Honestly, I feel like of the guys,
Danny?
I think the ones that have the best chance are Danny.
Yeah.
And probably Jimmy. Because although Jimmy has, he is very smart, he's less cocky than Dexter, especially by the end of the show.
Yeah. I don't know how well Dexter's going to do, but Jimmy could fit in socially better. So we'll see. We'll see how the
Socially, I think Danny has he's very likable.
Yeah, I think Danny's more normal than those ones. Yeah, he could fit in better. Okay, so this is a basic season of Survivor, 20 contestants, and we're going to see who's going to win this first immunity challenge here. And the winner is Tribe number 2. The Cartoon Network Tribe wins the first immunity challenge, and Nickelodeon Tribe going immediately to Tribal Count. So we're going to see who the first boot is. What alliances immediately form on this tribe, Justin?
Did Jimmy Timmy Power Hour happen?
Yeah. Yes, it happened. That's
have
canon.
all 3 of them happened by this point.
What's the third? I don't remember there being
3. There's Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 2, When Nerds Collide, and Jimmy Timmy Power Hour 3, Revenge of Shirley, where they make a giant robot. They pull an Ultron basically, and then the robot swears vengeance on both of them.
That sounds fake. Yes, all 3 have happened.
Okay, so are Cindy and Jimmy a thing? Are they a couple at this point?
I guess, Cindy is also on here. No, this is pre-coupling, but solidly crushing Cindy and Jimmy. How about that?
And how close because I'm genuinely fearing the Jimmy, Timmy, Cindy, Trixie alliance.
That seems like that seems like the cool kids alliance on this tribe is Jimmy, not that they're cool, but Jimmy, Timmy, Cindy, and Trixie. I think they'd all get along. Would Cindy and Trixie bonds? I think so.
I feel like they could.
Yeah, so
I think Cindy would find Trixie a bit of an airhead, but could totally use her.
I think Cindy and Trixie might push away the guys at some point, but I think at least initially they'd want to team up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Would we bring in Danny Phantom to this alliance?
I feel like they would grab probably Danny and I think Eliza to get the majority.
Why not Helga? Why not Jenny?
Because Jenny's just she can be a little too perky sometimes.
You don't think Timmy and Jimmy and Danny are gonna be crushing on Jenny? She's very sympathetic.
Look, as much as I want to start shipping Danny Phantom and XJ9 right now, let's not get into that.
Seems like an easy crossover fic. You don't think that's happening?
How many? There's already fan art of it. I guarantee it. But no, I could see it, but I think you're just trying to save Jenny's butt already.
I'm not the Jenny stan over here. I mean, I am, but I've been eclipsed by your Jenny standum on stand-em. That's a new word on
standum. What is that?
That's fandom plus stan. So intense fandom. That's basically it.
My standum.
Yeah, that's a new term. And I feel like Cat Dog is maybe left out of this. Cat Dog and Zim are the weirdos on this tribe. Maybe Helga too.
I feel like Helga would put herself with the weird. Ooh, Eliza might make herself an outcast too.
Yeah, I think Eliza would be
talks
sympathetic.
To animals.
Yeah, she'd be sympathetic to the outcasts, which is the...
Oh my gosh. The Eliza Cat Dog Alliance.
Why? Because this is an animal?
Yes, because she's sympathetic towards all animals.
Okay, yeah. Eliza Cat Dog of a final 2. Gotcha.
And she'll be like, I can talk to animals. And they're like, yeah, but we can talk to everyone. No, but I can talk to animals. Yeah, but everyone can hear us.
Eliza
I understand you, creature.
Yeah, Eliza doesn't understand that Cat Dog speaks English. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. Okay, so we have a 4 now with Zim, Cat Dog, Eliza, and Helga. Would Helga want part of this 4?
Probably, just because it's something. Yeah. And I don't think Helga's making too many friends because she can be a bit abrasive.
Yeah. So who's the swing vote here then? We have Danny Phantom, and then who else is in their alliance?
I think you put Jenny.
Oh, Jenny. Oh yeah, what if Jenny went with that'd be a 5-5 split.
Is Jenny our swing vote?
Yeah, I think so. I think both tribes want Jenny. The outcasts see her as a non-human, one of them. The cool kids, they like Jenny.
Which I love how the non-humans are like Zim, non-human, Cat Dog, non-human, Eliza, human but odd powers, and Helga.
Yeah, this is kind of non-humans versus humans, and then Helga, and yeah. So where's Jenny? I don't think Jenny. If Danny really is in with the Jimmy, Timmy, Trixie, and Cindy alliance, and that's solid, there's no reason for Jenny to swing with the 4 to make a tie. She should be with the 6.
Yeah, I think she stays with the majority for now.
Who are they targeting?
Zim.
Probably Zim.
Because Zim's probably trying to steal someone's organs.
Yeah, he's like, we're not on Survivor to fight to the death. Yeah, we're not finding the actual survivor of like a battle royale type thing. So yeah,
Zim is standing on the beach at the top of a coconut tree. My tallest! My tallest!
Yeah, that's Zim. Yeah, Zim was never long for this game, unfortunately. So okay, we're voting Zim out 6-4 here. Maybe the other outcasts get wind of this and they vote along with him. But yeah, Zim has been eliminated. Okay. I think someone from this Nickelodeon tribe is finding a hidden immunity idol. How about that?
Yeah, they're a smart bunch.
1-9. Let's see who's getting it. Then we'll discuss if it's realistic. Here we have number 2, Timmy. Could Timmy find a hidden immunity idol?
Does Timmy have his godparents? Are Cosmo and Wanda here?
We should have established that. No,
we really
should have. That's cheating.
Is it?
Do the producers know about Cosmo and Wanda in order to disallow them from the game?
Like, I want his left shoe to be Cosmo and his right shoe to be Wanda.
Okay. That's how it works, yeah.
They can't do anything, but they're there to make snarky comments.
Okay, they're just there. So are you saying like Wanda alerts Timmy to the presence of an immunity idol?
I feel like the first minute they step on the beach, Cosmo accidentally finds the idol. He's holding it in his shoe mouth the entire episode and doesn't say anything. Okay,
Cosmo accidentally finds the idol. Timmy eventually figures it out. So Timmy has a hidden immunity idol.
It makes perfect sense.
We'll do the Cartoon Network tribe after they go to Tribal Council. Okay, next immunity challenge. Our winner is the Nickelodeon tribe, the Rebound. So, Cartoon Network tribe, going to Tribal Council. Let's figure out the divisions on this tribe, Justin.
I don't even know.
This is a very random bunch of people. So, who's
number 1 and number 3 are the obvious connection. Blossom and Buttercup are the obvious connection.
Yeah, I think those two are working together.
I don't think Grim wants to work with Mandy.
I think Grim wants to work with Mandy.
No, he doesn't. He hates her so much.
Okay. So Grim and Mandy not necessarily on the same page. I feel like Mandy likes Frankie and Blossom and Buttercup, and number 3 maybe? Do you think?
I feel like number 3 annoys Mandy, but again, can be used.
I feel like Mandy. I don't think the show necessarily presented her as not getting along with girls. I feel like all of these girls would.
But she doesn't like bright and happy.
Yeah, that's true.
And number 3 is like running around holding her stuffed animal, singing levels of bright and happy.
Yeah. At the very least, she'll get along with like Blossom and Buttercup.
Oh yes, and I think Frankie as well.
As well.
I think she will tolerate number 3 until a point.
Okay, so that's a potential rift later.
That's a potential swing vote.
Yeah, Grim Reaper and Johnny Bravo are getting along. We said that. I feel like Ed and Dexter are really not the or not Johnny Bravo's cup of tea.
I feel like they've probably linked up, and I feel like number 1 could gravitate to them.
Yeah, I think Ed and Dexter would get along really well. Double D, Ed. Double D. Yeah, we should call him Double D.
Wait. Number 1 has met Grim and Mandy. I forgot about the grim adventures of Kids Next Door.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. It's canon.
Explain.
Okay. Do you want like the plot synopsis, or do you want?
Was it on the Cartoon Network?
It was an hour-long special.
Okay, I forgot. I didn't know that existed. So, that's canon then. If it was on Cartoon Network, it's canon.
Yes, I remember staying up late to watch it. So Mandy takes over the KND.
Was she a villain to the KND, or does she get along with them?
Oh, okay, it was only a half-hour special, not an hour. Wait, in the crossover of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Billy wears his dad's lucky pants, but accidentally gets Grim's scythe into them and can't get it out. With no effort, couldn't get out of his dad's lucky pants, he asks Sector V for help.
Okay. What do you get out of that?
Mandy ends up taking over and, like, runs the world. And so, I don't think they like Mandy. I don't think they dislike Grim, though.
Interesting.
Yeah, number 1 and Grim fuse together to fight Mandy.
Wow, so that's an interesting connection between number 1
who
and
has
Grim.
Fused together with the kids next door. Or, no, sorry, the Delightful Children down the lane.
Okay, so you think number 1 and Grim are getting along?
Yes, they've shared a body.
But some friction with Mandy, maybe.
A lot of friction.
Who are we bringing into the number 1 and Grim alliance? Are they gelling with Double D and Dexter?
I think so.
Okay. I think we kind of have a big group here. I think Johnny Bravo's on the outs. That's what we're getting at here. And,
yeah,
I
think Johnny's
the temporary alliance between Grim and Mandy, and Johnny Bravo.
Johnny's gone if we do that.
Johnny Bravo's no one to hit on here because these are all children except for Frankie. How's Frankie going to respond to Johnny Bravo's hitting on her?
Oh, Johnny's gone.
Frankie gets upset. That's what happens. Johnny Bravo tries it on Frankie. Everyone votes him out 9-1. Rip Johnny Bravo. Okay. Let's find the hidden immunity idol on the Cartoon Network tribe now.
I can't believe you forgot Grim Adventures of K and D happened.
What do you mean? How did we forget that?
I can't believe you forgot it happened.
I might not have even watched it. I don't remember it at all.
We're gonna have to have like a live viewing party.
Yeah,
because it's so ridiculous.
Mandy finds the idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a savvy player. I think she's looking for the idol.
She's resourceful.
Yeah. Okay. Mandy's got an idol. I think Mandy might win this game. I think
I'm scared she might.
She's a favorite. Okay, let's go to travel. Let's go to another immunity challenge, and the winner is the Nickelodeon tribe. So the Cartoon Network tribe, going back to Tribal Council, this big happy group of 9 has got to be broken up here. Is it men versus women? What do you think's happening here?
It might go guys versus girls at this point. Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be to me where the riff would be.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But number 1 and number 3 are together though.
Yes, that's the one issue here.
Do you think number 1
could flip this?
Do you think number 1 would sell out the guys?
I don't think number 1 would sell out number 3.
Yeah, I feel like the girls have the majority with 5 now. So I think that they just say, look, number 1, come with us. Tell us who to vote out of those 3 that other than you, and you'll be safe.
So who do they vote?
Who does number 1 want? Who's number 1 least connect to?
I think he votes Dexter because I think of them, Dexter's probably the biggest threat.
Yeah, I Double D as well, but I think Dexter maybe jives least with him, with all of them. I feel like Dexter's he's the weirdest, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He'd be great over with the Outcast on the Nick tribe.
Yeah, he might have been on the wrong tribe here. So okay, unfortunately, Dexter are next to go. Let's go back to Tribal Council. Let's now go immunity challenge. Cartoon Network wins. Back to the Nickelodeon tribe. So what's our alliance here? We have our
current status was the cool kids of Jimmy, Timmy, Danny, Cindy, Trixie, and Jenny.
It's very funny, by the way, that Jimmy and Timmy are cool kids. They dream of being called cool kids.
Yeah, here they are. Like that's the issue.
So are they sticking together?
I think they would stick together at least one more vote.
Yeah, I think so. So who are we targeting among Helga, Eliza, and Cat Dog? Is that it?
Probably Cat Dog.
Yeah, I think Cat Dog's gone.
Like Cat Dog has done nothing, but
yeah,
this is usually how these podcasts go.
I don't know if Cat Dog was long for Survivor. I think that too much.
Do Cat and Dog have to vote together? Like, do they have to
vote? They have to vote as one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, that's not a cohesive unit. Okay, Cat Dog voted out 4th. Let's go Tribal Council again, then maybe we'll swap it up. Cartoon Network wins again, so back to Tribal Council for Nickelodeon.
Man, getting rid of Dexter was a good thing for them.
Yeah, Dexter probably. I mean, he's a good puzzle solver, but probably not strong in the physical components.
They got good puzzle solvers.
Yeah, they have Double D's.
They have Blossom. Don't downsell Blossom.
Blossom, yeah, definitely Blossom. So,
do the cool kids break up at this point?
Well, what's that? Who's breaking up with? So I think here's the thing. Okay, so the next move is to vote out either Eliza or Helga. However, I think Cindy and Trixie get along with the girls in general. I think they get along with Eliza, Helga.
I think Cindy and Helga would like have a bit of a rivalry, but get along.
Yeah. So it's like the question is, do Cindy and Trixie want to flip on Timmy, Jimmy, and Danny at this point? And
our guys always get voted out so early.
Well, we're biased, but yeah, I think
we are.
I mean, I think like it happened that the early boot on both tribes was a guy, so then the majority shifted to yeah. So I think
it's because the guys are all weirdos.
Right. That's probably my fault for casting, but I think that we have a move here for Cindy and Trixie because we're looking at going into a swap. If they can shore up bonds with Eliza, Jenny, and Helga, they can bring in Eliza and Helga and shore up their bonds with Jenny. Jenny doesn't want to vote out Eliza and Helga, I guess. And they also don't want to vote out Jimmy and Timmy, but we have Danny Phantom here, who is in their Cool Kids Alliance, but is a guy, and you can rope in Eliza and Helga by making a move against Danny.
No, don't get rid of my baby. This happens every time.
Well, I'm just putting a move out there. Do you think they would do it?
I think that... See, I feel like the easiest thing for them at this point would actually be to take out Jimmy. And I don't think I think you could convince Cindy to take out Jimmy.
Why does Cindy want to take out Jimmy, though?
Because, yes, Cindy has a crush on Jimmy, but Cindy also hates losing to Jimmy more than anything.
Yeah, we are still in their competitive.
Like, if you look at the show, you tell Cindy you can give her an edge over Jimmy, oh, she is taking that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I guess that's in play.
Because Jimmy is a threat. Surprisingly, he's one of the better social players of the guys.
I do think that they would want to take out Jimmy before the merge, like to split up Timmy and Jimmy. I think that's possible.
Especially if they're in the same alliance. Do they know Timmy has the idol?
I don't think so. Or I think Timmy just shares it with Jimmy. That's it. How about that?
Okay.
So, I think it would be smarter for them to make a move against Danny, but also, if you can convince Cindy, that's good too. But do Cindy and Trixie care enough for bringing in Eliza and Helga? Probably, yes.
Yeah. You can probably convince Eliza and Helga to vote Jimmy.
Yeah, though they're perfectly willing. Okay, what's Jimmy's counter move then? Since this is a big shift, let's look at the other perspective. Does he see it coming?
Probably not. Like, it's a big blindside. Yeah, and I'm sure that if he thinks something's happening, Timmy's like, "Don't worry about it. We have 8 and they have 7. Timmy, those numbers don't work." Sure they do. You just carry the 2.
I think Timmy is too blinded by Trixie, trusting Trixie. And Jimmy, I don't know. Jimmy might be suspicious of Cindy, but also a little bit blinded there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out Jimmy Neutron. Rip.
Man, if only Carl was here, Carl would have been a great player.
Carl would not have been a great player.
Sure he would. Now, granted, he would have sat out the first challenge that they offered him, a croissant.
Yeah, sure. How many have we got now? 5?
Yeah, 5 gone.
Okay, let's do one more and then we'll maybe swap. Next immunity winner, again, Cartoon Network.
Oh, bye, Danny. I love you, but...
Beasting. Danny
wow.
did not make it to the swap. Yeah, if the girls are going to stick together, they're taking out Danny, probably.
Why not Timmy?
But, does Timmy play his idol for Danny?
I mean, probably, because at this point, Danny's the obvious vote. Like, if Jimmy's gone, Timmy's a bit...
He's the target, too. That's a big move, playing your idol for the other guy.
Yeah, would Timmy do it? I think he would not do it, and then Wanda would nag his conscience so much that he's like, ugh, fine.
The Wanda factor. I think Timmy might do that. Okay, so Timmy's going to play his idol on Danny. They're telling Timmy they want to keep Timmy in. Like, they're thinking post-swap. They want to keep Timmy on board, so they tell him Timmy plays his idol on Danny, and who do they vote out?
Who do you take Cindy?
It's either Cindy or Eliza or Helga. Like, it's if you're trying to get back into the cool kids, I think it's Eliza or Helga. I think
it's Eliza or Helga because they're the ones that Trixie and Jenny are least attached to.
Yeah, they like Timmy doesn't have bonds with Eliza and Helga. So who's he jiving with the least?
Probably Helga, because Helga's a little
abrasive. Yeah,
yeah. And Timmy's not exactly a great social player.
Yeah. Okay, Timmy idles out Helga. Rip Queen Helga. We've gone too soon. She's not getting further. Okay, so we're swapping now, Justin.
Awesome.
Now this is an intensive process, so I want you to break down the state of the game and who might swap where as I random number generate the swap here.
All right, as Dylan takes care of the random number generators, welcome to Fantasy Survivor Know Some of It All. We are going through here.
What's your post game recap of
our post game recap? So the Justin of the show, the Justin Award, goes to Danny for somehow staying in past that last vote. But I think at this point the girls are making a very large threat, especially with Mandy still having the idol. And I think this is mostly due to Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon having kind of dumb male protagonists for the most part. I think that says a lot about the state of children's animation in the late 90s into the early... Aang been here, he would have been a power player, but due to us already having an Avatar podcast, didn't make sense.
We didn't consider Aang classic.
Because, I mean, Aang was around the same time period as Danny Phantom. It could have worked, but I understand why not. I think that this says more about animation and about the way that young men are portrayed as far as being dopey. And I think that I think that says a lot, and I think that we're seeing that kind of payoff here in the girls' advantage. Rare time that the girls in a male-oriented kids show actually take the advantage for more than one episode.
Yes, they. We definitely have a female number advantage heading into the swap. So here are our swap tribes, Justin.
How did that happen?
I don't know. What happened? So let's break it down, and then you tell me what happened because I haven't analyzed it yet. The Nickelodeon tribe is now Timmy, Danny, Jenny, Trixie, and then they're joined by Cartoon Network's Double D, Grimm, and Number One. And then the Cartoon Network tribe is now Eliza, Cindy,
and all 5 of the Cartoon Network girls.
Yeah, and Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, Buttercup, and Number 3. So they stick together.
So there's an all-female tribe.
Wow, the Cartoon Network tribe. Yeah, all-female tribe. And then the Nickelodeon tribe.
We may we'll force a female boot. I was so scared we're getting like an all-female Final 9.
A pagonging of the men. That's typically how these go, though. Okay, so
that's the only Survivor reference you're allowed to make is pagonging. Because it's old enough at this point, you can make that one.
It means that you vote out the minority tribe one by one. In this case, they didn't start men versus women, so it doesn't really apply. But basically, the Nickelodeon tribe was at a numbers disadvantage heading into the swap here. So we
big numbers disadvantage.
So they're in trouble on both tribes, I would say, right? Like on the Nickelodeon tribe, it's they have the numbers advantage.
They do actually.
It's 4-3, and then on the Cartoon Network tribe, it's a 5-2 disadvantage for Eliza and Cindy. So. So in this spot, this is a little inside baseball on Survivor, but you might throw the challenge if you're the Nickelodeon tribe because your own are getting voted off if the Cartoon Network tribe it loses or So like Cindy and Eliza are in trouble, but let's assume they're not going to throw the challenge.
Yeah, I don't think if Jimmy was still there, Jimmy might throw it, but I don't think they're throwing it for Cindy and Eliza.
Yeah, they kind of were thinking about voting out Cindy anyway. She's a big threat. So, okay. So the winner is the new Cartoon Network tribe wins. So Cindy and Eliza are safe for now. The new Nickelodeon tribe, Timmy, Danny, XJ9, Trixie, Double D, Grim Reaper, and Number One. So what are Double D, Grim Reaper, and Number One doing? Are they teaming up? Were they part of the same alliance?
I think they were, yeah.
Are Timmy, Danny, XJ9, and Trixie sticking together? Yes, they are all part of the...
That's a surprisingly strong alliance.
But Timmy and Danny got turned against by Trixie and XJ9.
Did, actually. Ooh, do the guys...
Do they
flip?
This
is probably the only time in the game we're going to have a guy number advantage. Do they flip?
Here's the thing. They in theory, they should flip because they just got betrayed. But can Trixie talk Timmy out of this? I feel like...
Does Trixie say more than 2 words to Timmy?
Does Trixie know she has powers over Timmy? Like, does she know that this crush is...
If she doesn't know, XJ9 will tell her.
I feel like Jenny also would have an effect on Timmy. So I don't know if Timmy stands a chance here.
Yeah, Timmy's done like dinner.
Danny, though. He could stand up for himself in this situation.
Yeah, but I feel like... Yeah, I don't know where Danny's headspace is right now. I can't peg him. He's a little too 3-dimensional.
3-dimensional.
Yeah.
I think they're probably sticking with Trixie and XJ9 for now.
So do they go Double D, Grimm, or Number One?
Another thing is if you're XJ9, you weren't part of that original 4. You kind of just voted with them for numbers convenience. Part of that original 4 or 5 cool kids in the Nickelodeon tribe. You're starting to think about flipping if you're Jenny.
Jenny could actually be the swing vote here.
I don't think this is the spot. I'm not who she might jive with Double D. Number One,
I feel like
maybe?
She would.
Yeah.
I feel like Double D would like fix a loose lug nut or something, and she'd be like, "Okay, he's alright."
Yeah, she'd perform repairs. Yeah. So she's gonna push for not Double D, I think. So I think Grim Reaper is the easy vote.
Grim is the easy vote here.
Yeah. Okay, they're taking out Grim Reaper. Rip Grim from the Nickelodeon. Rip Grim. So we're down to 13. So we could merge here. This is where they merge in Modern Survivor, but let's do another 2 or 3 or one or 2 tribal and Cartoon Network tribe again wins. So the new Nickelodeon tribe going back to tribal council and Timmy, Danny, Jenny, Trixie, Double D, and Number One. Now if you're Jenny, you can't flip back because it would just force a tie. You'd have to flip with Trixie against the guys, or the guys could still flip on Jenny and Trixie.
Right.
Do they have enough of an attachment? Anyone have enough of an attachment to number one to feel like they should flip with him?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. Number one gone. Just all the guys going out here. Double D is persevering in that tribe with his connection with Jenny. One more swap tribal council here. And the winner is, thankfully, the new Nickelodeon tribe.
Oh, thank
wins.
goodness.
So the Cartoon Network tribe has to vote someone out. Eliza and Cindy are in trouble.
Yes, they are.
Is Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, Buttercup number 3? Anyone splitting up here?
I could see Mandy taking this opportunity to be like, look, I know we're all about girl power, but number 3 is really annoying.
Yeah, I think Mandy and Cindy get along.
Yeah, Mandy and Cindy, I think, would jive. I think Eliza would jive better with Buttercup, Blossom, and Frankie.
Yeah, Mandy might get annoyed by Eliza.
Yes, but not as much as number 3. Because Eliza's like, I'm going to go talk to the animals. And number 3's like, rainbow monkeys, rainbow monkeys. So very round and super chunky.
Okay, yeah. Mandy doesn't have a move, though, just on her own. She needs to bring someone with her, because there'd just be 3 against 4 if she flipped. So unless she can bring someone...
Buttercup. Because Buttercup's sick of that song, too.
Buttercup, Mandy, and Cindy are a nice mean girl trio. I like
Buttercup sees too much of Bubbles in number 3, and she tolerates Bubbles because it's her sister, but she is done with number 3.
Yeah, I like that she's getting Bubbles flashbacks. Okay, they could flip on number 3, and then they could say, Frankie Blossom, it wasn't you, it was just we were annoyed by her.
And they'll be like, fair.
Okay, number 3 gone. And I think Cartoon Network still is going to have the numbers, or I don't remember who is them. Yeah, we'll see. Into the merge.
It's actually a tie?
Number 3 voted out. Let's head into the merge here, and what
are we merging at 10 or 11?
I don't know. How many is this? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11.
So it's not a tie. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Wait.
11. While we do this, let's find an idol. So while Justin counts the number of Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Trixie finds an idol post-merge, Justin. Do you buy that? Trixie would find an idol.
Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Whatever. We're giving Trixie an idol because we want Trixie. She's probably not going to win. So let's give her an idol and hope. What's the breakdown, Nickelodeon?
So there are 6 Nickelodeon left and 5 Cartoon Network.
Ooh, okay.
Double D is the only male left from the Cartoon Network tribe.
Wow.
The original Cartoon Networks.
Yeah. Only 3 males left in general, right?
Yeah, Danny, Timmy, and Double D.
What's the merge? Yeah. What's the merge tribe name? What's the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon crossover event?
Disney.
Okay, they're called Disney.
No, they'd be called. Let's go with Amalgam.
No, that's dumb.
Oh, it was
typically the tribe names are dumb though.
It was a reference to when Marvel and DC combined their universes for a month, and they called it Amalgam Comics.
We're gonna go with Disney.
Oh,
check it. Okay, we can whatever the merge tribe is. What's the dynamic here? Are the Nickelodeon Cartoon Network sticking together? Because there's been flipping on each other left and right in this post-merge, in this pre-merge game.
All right, let's do the girls just take out the guys first, because that's 8-3.
Timmy and Danny are together, and then XJ9 and Trixie were in theory with them. And then was Double D with the Cartoon Network girls?
Not really, but he could make himself be. Because I think he's helpful enough.
Yeah. I think Cindy, Mandy, Cindy. Yeah, where's Cindy? She's back with Jenny, I guess. She's back with Trixie. She's with Trixie.
Is she bringing Mandy with her?
Although she's the thing with Mandy and Buttercup. That's also a stealth trio.
Our Mean Girls 3.
Yeah. Okay, so we kind of have some dynamics here, but let's see who wins individual immunity.
Blossom and Frankie have been so under the radar; they're starting to worry me.
Yeah, Blossom and Frankie, the red girls. Yep,
those are the perfect. They were really quiet pre-merge, and then all of a sudden they're powerhouses.
Yeah, they might win. Buttercup wins immunity.
Yep, easy. Okay. Yeah, that happens.
So, typically post-merge, if there's a lot of people left, 11's kind of a lot.
It is.
They form an easy majority in recent Survivor. They just try to you try to get through the first merge vote, and you try to pick off someone easily. So, but it's a 5-6 split, so it's harder to come back to the original tribe lines.
Yeah. How do you think this breaks down?
So I think Timmy, Danny, Cindy, and Trixie and Jenny are going to jive back together probably. Although Cindy has outs to go with the Cartoon Network girls, and then Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, Buttercup. I think unless like you're going to try to vote out Eliza or Double D here, they're kind of the left out people,
right?
Eliza and Double D. Unless we want to come together to vote out one of them, but the problem is it's 6-5, so that no one's going to be like, oh, I'll just give up a number this vote. Both of them want it. I think that they're going to basically come back to the tribe lines here, or it's going to be like Timmy, Danny, Jenny, Cindy, and Trixie are a 5, and then Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, and Buttercup are a 4. With outs to protecting their individual bonds within the tribe. And then the question is, where do Eliza and Double D go?
Yeah, I feel like Eliza might still go back to the Nickelodeon tribe, because I feel like Mandy and Buttercup together might just be a little too overpowering, or she can deal with just Cindy.
Yeah, I think so. I think she'd like that group better.
Double D's going with XJ9.
Double D's with XJ9. So Mandy, Frankie, Blossom, and Buttercup are targeted. Okay. However, we think that Cindy's going to try to get the target away from Buttercup, who has immunity anyway.
So she's going to try to get the target off of Mandy.
So it's either Frankie or Blossom that's getting targeted.
Well, unless she forces the target onto Mandy so Mandy can play her idol.
Did Mandy reveal that she is an idol to
Cindy? Probably not, actually.
Probably
it's
not,
Mandy.
So, yeah.
So who does she put on, Frankie or Blossom?
If you're Cindy...
I feel like Blossom's a potential grab because of the Buttercup connection.
Exactly. I think Blossom is more of a threat. However, I think Cindy can work with Blossom. I think Frankie's just kind of a non-entity here. So if she's trying to pick off a Cartoon Network number, but not hurt any future ties, I think Frankie.
Yeah, I think Frankie's the easy vote there.
Yeah, Frankie's an easy vote. Okay. Frankie on our jury, first member of the jury. We're down to 10.
Should I explain jury quickly for those who may not know?
Explain the jury.
All right. While you go ahead and number generate who wins the next challenge. So the jury, at this point, everyone voted off post-merge. Now that they're one tribe, goes on the jury. When we get down to the last contestants, they basically plead their case to the jury, the people that they voted off, and the jury has to decide who wins the game. So they will be sitting in at all votes from now until the end of the game.
Yes, so jury, they're voting for the winner at the end. They're sitting in on the tribal councils, and Blossom is our next immunity winner.
Ooh.
Powerpuff Girls, I think it makes sense that they win immunity. They're superheroes.
They're the Powerpuff Girls, of course.
Okay, Blossom, Mandy, Buttercup, what's your move? You're in a minority alliance here. Do Mandy and Buttercup, they let Blossom in on the Cindy connection, and they try to bring Cindy in?
Yes, that seems pretty logical.
Do you want to do that if you're Cindy? You kind of have a good thing going with the...
If you're Cindy, you kind of want to ride this wave of the Nickelodeon, like, ride it, because I think Cindy could easily beat all of the... I feel like the only threats on Nick to Cindy are Eliza and Danny. Like, I feel like XJ9 may not be able to explain her case that well, whereas I think Eliza is just such an easy jury vote, like, such an easy jury winner, like... If she gets to the end, I think Eliza might win, just because it's Eliza.
Eliza's one of those people that it's either a GOAT or she's a sympathetic player. So like a GOAT in that no one's going to vote for her because she didn't do anything, or everyone likes her so they'll vote for her.
It depends on how bitter the jury is.
Yeah, right now it's Frankie who's nice, so I don't think Frankie's going to be better. But
I think Frankie would like Eliza. And I think if Eliza made a nice case, like, I'm giving all the money to the World Wildlife Foundation! Like, she has such a good jury speech.
Yeah, so that's possible. I don't know. Cindy definitely would gel more with the Cartoon Network girls, though.
Yeah.
What's Double D's going with Jenny? I think your move, if there's a move to be made with Cindy, I think you take Double D, you take Jenny, and then you flip to the Cartoon Network girls.
It makes sense.
If you want to do that, do you want to separate from Trixie? I think they all could just turn on Timmy and Danny. That's possible.
Does Cindy know about Trixie's idol?
Yeah, I think so. I think Trixie.
Then you stay with Trixie. You stay with that idol.
So it just depends what Trixie wants. So what does Trixie want to do here?
I think Trixie wants to string Danny or Timmy as her goat right to the end.
Yeah, I think Trixie thinks of herself as a power player, even if we haven't seen that so far in the game.
I think Timmy's her goat. Like.
So the other option is you put the target onto Blossom, but who
Blossom has immunity.
So I think Cindy wouldn't vote out Buttercup or Mandy. I think you either try to get the target onto Double D then.
Yeah,
That's kind of but Jenny wouldn't be about that. So does she want to upset Jenny or does she want to turn on Timmy or Danny? That's Timmy is our
Put it on Eliza.
fulcrum player.
I think you're at the point now that it's post-merge, you can make the argument like Eliza has too good a jury speech.
So how many Cartoon Networks are left?
There are 4.
Versus
6.
So you can afford to take Eliza out.
Yeah, you can take out Eliza. She has such a good jury speech.
Yeah, if you're Cindy and Trixie, that might be the easy way out, is to vote out Eliza.
No one's beating Eliza at the end. Like that's.
I don't know if I buy that, but this is. I think this is a very typical early merge move, is to take out the easier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Eliza gone. Down to 10.
Down to 9.
Down to 9. Okay. Let's see who wins immunity now. It is Double D. Puzzle challenge. Double D wins.
Puzzle challenge or one of those you need to like not weigh anything challenges.
Yeah. It's yeah, balance. Maybe he's good at balance. I don't know, but Double D wins.
It's the foot stacking challenge.
He might have been in trouble, so that's important to win. So back to the same kind of situation here. Although Blossom is a target now. If you I do think Jenny is getting a little antsy. I think, she's been kind of a swing vote for a little bit. It's possible you want to flip to take out Timmy, Danny, or Trixie if you're Jenny.
And with Double D having immunity, now's the time to do it.
I think Blossom would get along with Jenny.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I think they would make a good 4, and I think if they just grab Buttercup and Mandy, like... Which I think if they grab Blossom, they can grab Buttercup.
Blossom, Buttercup, Mandy, Double D, and Jenny. And then you say, also you pull in Cindy too, and then Cindy's hand is forced because Jenny's making the move anyway.
Yeah.
And then who are you targeting?
I think you take out... Do you take out Trixie?
You could take out Timmy because Trixie's not on board with you, so you can do this behind Trixie's back, but still keep your alliance with her, and you can take out her number 1.
Yeah, if you take out your goat, that does open up a final spot for you to go with Trixie.
Right, it opens up Trixie into your alliance, so you can maintain with her there. So, yeah, I think we're voting out Timmy. Any counterplay for Timmy here?
It's Timmy. No, there's not.
No. Okay, Timmy gone. Cosmo freaks out when the votes are being read. Everyone and Timmy gets disqualified anyway because Cosmo was there and he gets found out. Okay, we're down to 8.
8.
And the winner is Danny Phantom wins immunity.
Oh goodness,
he was gone, so that's a saver. Okay, you can't take out Danny. So if you're gonna stick with that group, you could take out Trixie.
Yeah.
Or you could turn back on like a Blossom, or the thing is Blossom Buttercup is a powerhouse duo.
I think if you're Jenny, you take out Buttercup.
Yeah, I think Jenny doesn't get along with Buttercup as well. But Cindy's not okay with that. Mandy's not okay with that.
Yeah, and Trixie and Mandy both still have idols at this point.
Yeah, where's Trixie? This is complicated. We're kind of doing Mean Girls, Nice Girls now as our divisions,
with Danny and Double D dragged along. Actually, Danny's not even being dragged anymore.
Danny's kind of a non-entity. We'll see if he's a counterplay, but for now, he should just try to.
For now, he's just enjoying his idol.
He should try to fall in with whatever majority arises from this vote. So yes. I think it's you either vote out Trixie and maintain the thing, or if you're Jenny, I think Jenny would go against the Mean Girl alliance. So who could she have? She could have Danny, Trixie, Double D, and Blossom. But Blossom's not going to turn on Buttercup. I think Buttercup would turn on Blossom, but Blossom wouldn't turn on Buttercup.
I think Blossom would turn on Cindy, or Blossom would turn on Mandy or Cindy, just not Buttercup.
Yeah, I think so. That's a interesting group to get together, though.
Danny, Jenny, Double D, Trixie, and Blossom.
Yeah, I don't know if that's coming together. That's an interesting one.
It may come together for a vote.
Yeah, but who are they? Who are we trying to take out?
Mandy? I think you take Cindy, because who's really attached to Cindy at this point?
I think Trixie.
Is she? But Cindy's a threat.
Did Cindy turned on Timmy though, right? She was part of that group.
Yes.
So she might be mad. She might be mad at Cindy. I can buy that. So you try to turn on Cindy. Okay. Are Buttercup, Mandy, and Cindy aware of what's happening? I think Blossom would tell Buttercup.
Yes.
And then Buttercup alerts Mandy and Cindy, and then Mandy plays her idol for Cindy at the tribal.
I believe it.
Okay.
Actually, would Mandy ever play an idol for someone else?
Yeah, she's
Like, it's Mandy.
This makes sense in game. Okay, this is the big question. Does Mandy play her idol for Cindy?
No, I don't think she would.
I think no. Wow, and everyone's going to be saying, will that come back to bite Mandy not playing her idol for Cindy? But Cindy is voted out here. She's maybe our most powerful player up to this point.
The infamous final 7.
Yeah, voted out.
The vote in Survivor.
It was the final 8 vote, but yeah.
Well, now we're at the final 7.
Yeah, whatever that counts as. Yeah, she's the best player never wins. Rip Cindy, and we're down to 7, and the winner of immunity is Blossom again. So,
okay.
So Mandy and Buttercup have to regroup here.
Yeah, they're on the outs.
Yeah. Now Danny's eligible. Nobody's really tied with Danny. I think their pitch is, let's take out Danny, and if you're Danny, you're trying to keep this Nice Girls Alliance together and slide into that.
Danny would be the Nice Girls Alliance.
He's a part of that. Double D is too. So if you're Buttercup, you're saying, okay, Blossom, let's get back together, and I think Blossom would be up for that.
Yeah, I could see it.
Would Trixie swing back that way? Would Jenny swing back against Danny?
I don't think so, because I think at this point they see that Danny is like a legitimately nice guy.
Yeah, they're trying. He's a vote for them, so that doesn't work then, because Double D is with Jenny. But Double D also likes Blossom, though. We've determined that. So let's not just say Double D is a number for Jenny. Maybe Double D comes alive at this vote at the final 7. What's his ideal alliance? Blossom, Jenny.
Bring Double D in and have them go more Cartoon Network, take out the Nick people. Because look at that tribe. Look at the jury. Nick. One Cartoon Network on the jury.
They've regained the majority, yeah.
Like, if a Nick person gets to the end, they have a major jury advantage.
So yeah, I think Double D probably recognizes this potential for the Cartoon Network alliance, but and Blossom is fine with swinging back into that. She wants to be with Buttercup, and she likes Double D. So you think they try to reunite Cartoon Network?
I think so. I think it makes sense.
Who are they targeting out of the 3 Nicks?
I think Danny's the most likable.
Yeah, also maybe the most threatening. Maybe Jenny, but Double D doesn't want to vote out Jenny if this is Double D.
Yeah, not yet.
So either target Trixie or I think Danny's an easier vote.
Danny's the easy vote.
Yeah. Okay, let's take out Danny here at 7. Rip. The Cartoon Networks have came back together. Revenge of the Cartoon Network against Danny Phantom. And we are down to 6. And we're in the end game here in the final episode. And Jenny pulls off the immunity win.
Yes!
And is there a new form, Cartoon Network alliance sticking? And Jenny's voting with Double D pulls back in Jenny and says, look, that was just one thing. Let's stay together. Let's vote out Trixie. I know you like Trixie, but let's turn on Trixie here.
Trixie's got to play her idol here. Like, if she doesn't, she's an idiot.
Trixie knows to play her idol here. Yeah.
Considering the last vote, and Jenny has immunity, if Trixie didn't play her idol, like, she deserves to be out.
Yeah, Jenny has immunity too. So Trixie's there. They're voting for Trixie. They think this idiot could never have an idol, but Trixie pulls out the idol. And her one vote, I think everyone's voted, Jenny's convinced to vote against her, and her one vote against who is what sends someone home.
I almost want to RNG this.
I think we know that it's a mean girl. I don't think it's, it could be Double D, but it's not Blossom, I think. I feel like.
No,
I think it's Mandy, Buttercup, or Double D.
I think,
maybe she blames Double D.
I think it's Mandy. Mandy's the threat.
Does she get along with Mandy at all? No.
No.
It could be Buttercup too. But Trixie, I think, and Buttercup have, I guess, like the tomboy thing. Mandy too, though.
Yeah, but Mandy's like very brooding.
And Mandy underestimates Trixie and doesn't play her idol, though.
Absolutely. Right? There's no way Mandy's saving it for Final 5.
Wow. Rip Mandy.
Idled out.
Should have just played your idol as Final 6 instead of saving it for Final 5. No idols left as we head into 5 here. All the power players are going.
We're putting in one more idol for this vote.
No, they would do that in Real Survivor, but let's not do that. Trixie pulls off the immunity win. Wow.
Yes, Trixie!
She was back up against the wall. Now we're forced to turn on each other.
Is Trixie about to win this game? I swear.
That would suck. But it might happen. She might have the votes on the jury. But, so Double D and XJ9 are a thing. Blossom and Buttercup are a thing. Is that just it? And Trixie's the swing vote? Or is Jenny trying to say, screw Double D, I'll go with the... Jenny's not going... No, they're sisters out of 2 out of the 5 left. Double D and Jenny can't not vote against Blossom and Buttercup.
Correct. I think they try to bring in Trixie.
Right, so they both fight over Trixie, or Buttercup betrays Blossom. That's also in play.
I think you take Trixie, because if you're Jenny...
Well, yeah, you're gonna try to bring in Trixie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the 5 left are Jenny, Trixie, Double D, Blossom, and Buttercup. Both groups, Blossom, Buttercup, and Jenny and Double D want Trixie. Except Double D also likes Blossom.
How is Trixie the swing vote?
Trixie's trying to target Buttercup here, for sure. Or, no, Double D and Jenny are trying to target Buttercup, because they think Blossom they can at least work with.
I think if you're Trixie, you could take out Buttercup.
Yeah, so either... But, okay, how about this? The 4 try to take out Buttercup, but at the same time, Buttercup tries to sell out Blossom, which I think could happen in this spot. So do they go with Buttercup because they think they can work with her against Blossom, or do they just vote out Buttercup anyway?
I think Blossom's a threat. I think she's a good jury speech person.
Yeah, Blossom would do better at the end. Okay, they go with Buttercup and they vote out Blossom. Rip all of our favorites.
Hey, Jenny's still kicking.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if Jenny wins.
Final Four
immunity. So
is this final immunity? Are we going to a final 3 or final 2?
Final 3. So Justin, there's a recent. I don't know if you've watched Survivor the past 2 years, but there's been a recent wrinkle in Survivor where, and now at Final Four, the winner of the Final Four immunity challenge takes someone with them to the final travel. They choose one person, and then they let the other 2 people make fire for the last spot.
Interesting. I haven't seen that yet.
So it's not a vote. It's more of the person who wins. So let's do that. Let's introduce this wrinkle. And the winner of final immunity is Double D.
He takes Jenny.
So what's your strategy if you're Double D? So who's the most beatable out of this 4? Probably Buttercup
Trixie.
or Trixie. I think Jenny's the biggest threat.
But I think if you're Trixie, I think Trixie can make the argument of look, everyone underestimated me and I won immunity. I had an idol. I took out the biggest threat there was.
Would Double D believe that though?
No.
So I think Double D takes Trixie as the GOAT, yeah.
Yes.
And I think he lets Jenny and Buttercup make fire. Okay.
Jenny has a giant magnifying glass built into her body.
But Buttercup has heat vision, so she can easily make fire too. This is a very fast fire-making challenge. They both have superpowers.
I feel like Jenny, though, can also turn an arm into a blow dryer and blow out Buttercup's fire as she's making it.
Buttercup, that's Blossom as the freeze.
Yeah, I'm trying to out-superpower the superpowers back and forth, and I think that
she's heat vision. She can instantaneously make fire. How could Buttercup not win this?
Because she needs enough that
does Jenny actually
high enough to burn the rope.
That's true.
And if Jenny's blowing it out consistently and just keeping a blow dryer on it.
Does Jenny have any fire making tools among her robot?
Oh my goodness, I'm Googling now everything Jenny has turned into. Okay, this is just XJ9 powers. Okay.
The game might count on this.
The game does count on this. Okay, this is from teenagerobot.wikia.com.
Okay.
Alright. Jenny Wakeman, I forgot about Raggedy Android. That was such a cool plot. Okay, Kilgore. Oh, powers and abilities. Alright. We have superhuman strength, superhuman speed, reflexes, and She has heat vision!
She does too? Okay, they both have heat vision.
Oh, wait.
Yeah?
She makes everything look hot.
I don't know. I think she tries to use that and fails.
She does also have infrared vision. Those are different, vision. Oh, okay. She's able to see things with that, not create. Okay, never mind. But she does have an energy beam.
Okay, so that's something.
Plus...
What if we disqualify the powers? Who's winning out of resourcefulness?
Jenny. She has fingers.
I feel like you're biased in this evaluation.
Buttercup doesn't have fingers!
Okay. That's true. Okay, I buy that. Okay, you convinced me with
I
that.
mean, unless
Buttercup,
she's just rubbing a stick between her hand nubs, like.
yeah, that's true. Buttercup loses because of the character design. They make fun of that in the reboot too, so that's funny. Buttercup is our final juror
They
member.
made fun of that in the original when they switched bodies with the professor.
Yeah, that
Your
that
head
sounds right.
doesn't work.
Okay, our final three: Jenny, Trixie Tang, and Double D. Jenny, what's her accomplishments in the game?
Making fire.
She flipped a lot. She used the swing vote a lot of times.
Flipper that made it to the end.
Yeah, but that's going to incur the wrath of the jury, so we'll see. Trixie had a pivotal idol play and stayed in the majority most of the game.
And won immunity,
And won immunity. It's pretty good. And Double D...
Coattails.
What? Coattails? Double D rode Jenny's coattails, but then woke up and when it counted at the end and dominated the ending portion of the game from Final 7 on. He was the power player at the end.
He?
I think that's the way we were portraying it. Yeah, he gathered that final alliance that really rode this out. So, Double D and Jenny though, friends that made it to the end. Wow. Let's see who's voting for who. Frankie. So does she vote for her fellow Cartoon Network? This is 2 Nick and 1 Cartoon Network. Does she vote for the Cartoon Network Double D?
Why? Besides just that he's Cartoon Network.
Yeah, they didn't really get along. I think she might, did Jenny flip on her? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think Jenny had a chance to.
She'd like Trixie too. I think she's more of, in terms of personality, she's more like Jenny.
I think she would go Jenny because Jenny's very much like the go-getter.
Yeah. Okay, she'll vote for Jenny. I buy that. Eliza.
She goes for the person with the best heart. She goes to whoever the animals tell her to vote for.
Yeah, who do the animals tell her to vote for? Not the robot.
Not the robot, no. And Double D uses stuff with machines and oil, so
yeah, okay,
I think
Trixie. Yeah, she might vote Trixie. That's an Airhead vote for Airhead, yeah. Timmy's voting Trixie.
Timmy votes Trixie.
Uh-oh.
Trixie wins.
Cindy was number 1 allies with Trixie in the game.
Is Trixie bitter? Is Cindy bitter?
Well, she could just vote for her ally. I don't know if that's necessarily bitter. She could see... I mean, there's an argument for Trixie being the best player here. She was in the majority more than the other two.
There is an argument to be made.
Yeah, I think Cindy votes Trixie.
I think Danny might vote Jenny, though, if we were saying there was a little something there.
Yeah, Danny has a crush on Jenny and votes Jenny. Okay. Double D, I thought Double D was going to win. Mandy hates all of them.
Mandy hates everyone. But who was the best player then?
I think Mandy would vote for... I think Mandy would vote for Double D. Mandy doesn't like Jenny or Trixie.
Okay, I could see that.
Might vote for... Trixie's kind of a mean girl, too. But we'll vote... Mandy will vote for Double D. Blossom. Blossom, I think either votes for Jenny or Double D.
Yeah.
Blossom's very faithful. She might vote for the Cartoon Network.
I think you just want Double D to win.
I mean, Double D can at best tie at this point. But
no, Double D can win. Oh, wait, no, you're right. Oh, it can only tie. My numbers are wrong.
Yeah, okay. Blossom votes Double D. Buttercup. I don't think Buttercup's voting Jenny.
Does Buttercup vote Trixie? Are you serious?
I think Buttercup votes Trixie. What do you think?
I could see it.
Yeah, I think they would kind of gel. And then Buttercup I also think would be bitter. I think Buttercup would be a very bitter juror losing fire at the end to Jenny. She would not vote for Jenny. She'd vote for either
or
Trixie
the person
Double
who
D.
made her make fire against Jenny, which is
Double D. So, okay, Buttercup votes Trixie. Trixie wins Cartoon Classic Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network Survivor by a vote of 4 to 2 to 2. Wow, another great winner of our Survivor games, Justin. Trixie
Who are
Tang.
winners so far? Like, it's...
I have this information. We can go over where Trixie ranks on the winner pantheon.
All right,
so,
let's do it.
This is spoilers. If you don't turn it off, you don't want to hear the results of our previous ones. Number 1, Steven won the Steven Universe.
Really?
Janora won Korra.
That was good.
May won Avatar.
That was another good one.
Cinnamon Bun won Adventure Time.
That was the dark horse.
Star won Ladybug versus Star. She wasn't that great. Keith won Voltron somehow.
That was
and
good.
then Hagar won Female All-Stars.
That was phenomenal.
So, just
so
really
continuing the women tend to win.
Yes, except for
Keith, Cinnamon Bun, and Steven.
Oh yeah, it's not that bad. We tend to have underwhelming winners. Trixie Tang right up into the pantheon.
Now, granted, Hagar winning, it was all female season, so she kind of had to have a female
so
winner.
It doesn't really count. Okay, so what a great winner Trixie is. Any what's your looking back on this season, Justin? What stands out to you?
I miss Zim.
Zim shouldn't have robbed Goddess Zim was he first or second? I don't remember.
First.
He was first out. Yeah, sad. Okay, well, that's how it goes. That's what happens when Trixie Tang wins this classic Nick vs. Classic Cartoon Network season of Survivor. Okay, let us know.
That was a podcast.
Let us know this is very similar to our previous ones.
It happens.
Yep. Let us know what you thought of us. Were you a fan of Trixie's game? Was Double D robbed? Was Jenny robbed? Probably. Probably they were.
Hey, at least my girl got to the final 3.
Yeah.
Which always happens.
Yeah, I think Breezy also got to the final 3.
That was something special.
You forced it all the way, but then I take it away from you at the end. So,
yeah, honestly, if you like the Dylan Justin dynamic of Justin almost being happy and Dylan robbing him of that just to see him suffer, like that's all these podcasts are.
Yeah,
I get excited and Dylan takes it away from me.
Yep. Who are all stars from this season for potential future Survivor seasons?
Double D.
I think Double D, Jenny,
Maybe
Cindy,
Trixie.
and Mandy. The winner can always come back, and then I think the other standouts are Cindy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Other than that, Blossom, Buttercup, maybe.
I want Cat Dog just for giggles.
Yeah, Cat Dog will come back. That'll happen. Okay, yeah. Let us know what you thought. Overlyanimated.com, YouTube, overlyanimated.com/YouTube. Come tell us what you thought on our Patreon, patreon.com, or not, on our Discord, discord.com/overlyanimated. Support us via Patreon. If you're listening over an hour into Survivor podcast, you're a prime contender to be a patron. You'd fit right in with us. Patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thanks to all of our current patrons, especially our patron podcast, Brendan, a.k.a. Kells. And thanks as always to our patron executive producers, John Ryan, Steve, Alex, Andy, and Hugh. Justin, patron Michael recently ranked all 600 plus of our podcasts after I dared him to.
Okay.
And all of our Survivor podcasts are ranked very highly, like top 10, top 20. He loved the
Really?
ones. So
where can I find this list?
You come to the Discord and we'll give you the list.
Was I on the number 1 episode?
I don't remember what it was.
I want to know my highest episode. Like
it might have been a Survivor, so you might have been on there. It might have been the female survivors. That might have been the winner. I don't remember. So come to our Discord if you want a list of all of our podcasts. But yeah, we'll see if we do more Survivor. That was fun, Justin. Great job. And I
want Survivor animals next.
Oh yeah, we could do animal companions. Survivor.
Animated animals. Cat Dog's coming back. Or one returning player.
Captains, Cat Dog, and we'll see if we did anyone else from. Yeah, I guess Breezy kind of counts. A lot of Jake. A lot of people probably count from Adventure Time. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.